Hi, and thank you so much for taking the time to learn with Panorama today. Before we get started, we want to just express so much gratitude for all that you do and acknowledge that there are very real hardships that you are experiencing and that this back to school is really like no other. We ask so much of our educators and leaders, and you are part of that group here. Whether you are in a school building, teaching virtually from your dining room table, connecting with students over the phone, email, or everything in between, we know that we are all finding different ways to deal and survive and maybe even thrive in a really complicated situation. Whatever your truth is, it's important, and we want to make sure that we acknowledge that we are all having very different and complex experiences that carry the both and comforts and difficulties.
We also know that you have many responsibilities outside of your role as an educator, parent, caregiver, and support system, just to name a few. And our team deeply appreciates you taking the time to partner with us to ensure students have an equitable experience this year. In this video, we'll discuss a few ways we can take care of ourselves, our community, and our students right now.
Our daily mindfulness sessions started in March when schools across the country closed, and we soon found a community of hundreds of educators who took time each morning to devote to their own well-being. Take a moment for yourself now and follow along with Cap as she leads us through a mindfulness moment.
Let's support ourselves by doing an internal weather report. As I share guidance over the next couple of minutes, I encourage you to make choices that best support you and what your body needs today. When you're ready, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Invite an inhale again and exhale as you're ready. Continue breathing slowly, deeply, or breathe at your own pace, or perhaps use the image on the screen to support you in this mindfulness moment. Let's take a moment to observe how you're feeling in this present moment. What weather words describe your internal weather today? Perhaps your internal weather reflects today's weather report wherever you are listening to this right now. Perhaps your internal weather is a combination of different weather patterns: sunny and rainy, stormy, peaceful, windy. Whatever your weather is, can you explore observing and accepting your weather without judging it? Inhale slowly. Exhale as you're ready. We will continue to offer mindfulness sessions regularly throughout the year. Join our community here.
Just like adults, students are dealing with a lot of change right now. And at times, the feelings that we're all experiencing may even be more intense for students. Inequities that were present in their school experience before may be heightened. And as educators, we have to do our best to approach each student's experience with curiosity and empathy. We must continue to build strong relationships with students and create intentional avenues for them to share their voice and ensure they feel safe doing so. This means establishing a routine and clear communication channels. To help with this, we wanted to share some questions to keep top of mind this year. First, how will you create opportunities for students to regularly reflect on their SEL and academic skills? How might your beliefs about a topic, lesson, or practice differ from your students and their families' beliefs? Does your belief benefit and support students and their families? And last, how will you celebrate students regularly?
As you are working with your colleagues, parents, guardians, administrators, and other caring adults supporting students, remember that everyone is dealing with more than we are used to right now. So give each other grace, acknowledge that things might be hard, and listen, especially when people speak up or ask for help. One of the challenges of the current situation is that we are being asked to rapidly adjust our existing systems to fit a new learning model. And by doing this, we might place additional burdens upon our community. So here are 2 things that we can do to support our community during this time. First, encourage an explicit focus on adult social emotional learning. Not only is it essential for caring adults to cultivate the SEL competencies that we seek to grow in students, but this focus on adult SEL also helps us to address our own unconscious biases. This is an important step towards seeing the flaws in our existing systems and supports, and to begin to shift our mindsets as well as our practices. Second, seek input from your community. Panorama has been rapidly developing new surveys to help you hear from your community at this time, and we encourage you to utilize these and other existing communication methods to ensure that your community's voice is incorporated into your ongoing decision-making processes.
The rest of our time together will be spent talking about the Panorama platform and how it fits into your work with students. But even as we transition into learning about tools and technology, it's essential that we remember that they're not the full answer. During hard times, technology can help us stay connected, but it's just a piece of the support network we create for our students and families. At Panorama, we want to not only help you in using effective tools, but in supporting and building capacity for teams of caring adults this year. We wish you well.